So now that we've gone over the logical operators and, or, and not, I want to talk about how not is different than and or. So we have what's considered unary and binary operators. A unary operator is one that operates on only one operand, like not. So for example, if we have not is standing is the only operand for the operator not. On the other hand, when we have binary operators, these operators have two operands, like and or. So as an example, if we say has brother and has sister, we have two operands there for the operator and. Similarly, for or, we can say is cold or is hot, and we need to have both of these operands for the operator or. Alright, let's talk a bit about how to combine logical operators. So if you remember from arithmetic operators like add, subtract, multiply, and divide, we had pandas to tell us what order to combine these operators when we see a lot of them in one expression. Similarly, for logical operators, we have PNAO, which stands for parentheses, not, and, or. So similarly to pandas, if we see a lot of logical operators in one expression, this is going to tell us what order to evaluate those operators in. So let's go through some examples. If we have false or parentheses, true and false, PNAO tells us parentheses first. So we're going to do the things inside of the parentheses. So that's going to be true and false. So when we have the and operator, we need both of the operands to be true in order for it to be true. Since that is not the case, that's going to be false. So inside the parentheses is going to be false. So then we're going to have false or false. For the or operator, if either operand is true, then we have true. Since both of these are false, then it's going to become false. Next, let's do not true and false. So according to PNAO, we do parentheses first. There are no parentheses. Next, we do not. So we see not. So let's do not true. Not true is going to be false. So we have false and false, which then evaluates to false. One more example, parentheses, true or not false, close parentheses, and true. So PNAO says to do parentheses first. Inside of this parentheses, we see a not. So parentheses, not, right? So we're going to do not. So not false is true. So we're going to have parentheses true or true and true. So the next thing we need to evaluate is still inside the parentheses. So we're going to do true or true, which is true. And we still have the and true part. So true and true is going to be true. Great, now it's your turn. So if you go into STEM, you can do the practice exercise called combining logical operators.